Oh my god, the happiest news. I can return to running. Hello, I'm Nick. This is NRG Runs. And yes, today, finally, I am running. As I said in the intro, got the all clear to start running again. But it's going to be a very long process, which is fine. So I'm currently 45 seconds into my first rep of 1 minute. That's right, I'm just about to stop because I can only do 1 minute of running as we hit it now, and then 4 minutes of walking. I'm going to repeat that 6 times, so eventually that's going to add up to 6 minutes of running and 24 minutes of walking, so 30 minutes in total. So yeah, not much, but a start, and obviously the point is to build this up gradually. Each time I'm going to be doing the same thing twice, so my next run, which will be a couple of days from now, will be another 6 minutes of running and 24 minutes of walking. After that I will then do 1 minute 30 of running and then 3.5 minutes of walking. So it's going to take me, I've worked out, about 5 weeks, provided obviously I don't get any pain while I'm doing this running. If that happens, I'll need to go back to the previous point where I last was able to do without pain, and obviously if the pain continues, back to the physio. But yeah, if it continues going in the right direction, then it's going to take me 5 weeks to get back to 30 minutes continuous running. So we're about, I think, 14 weeks away from Abingdon Marathon. I think it's safe to say I'm not going to be doing that marathon. It's going to take me far too long to build up slowly to be able to get even to the marathon distance, time on feet, all the rest of it. So it's not going to happen, and I'm cool with that. Like, yeah, it's a shame, but as I said in my last video, I'm really looking forward to being able to support Georgie there. It gives it a sense of purpose. And so yeah, there'll be other marathons. Maybe Abingdon next year will be one I go for, but yeah, no marathon in October for sure. We're off again. Another minute of running. Yes. Gosh, I am so overjoyed. You should have seen me at the physio appointment earlier. I got to do some jumping and bounding, and then Sam, my physio, said, "You can do a minute of running if you want, if you've got no pain." I was like, "Yes, please." And yeah, I didn't capture it, and I should have done, so apologies, but that was pure joy. But hopefully that's also radiating a bit now. 25 seconds before I got walked again. So other thing I want to say is that yeah, I've put together a little schedule for sort of the next 18 odd weeks, just to see where I might be able to get to. And by the time it gets to October, realistically, I think I might only get to about sort of 90 minutes of running on a long run. Time to stop again. So yeah, given 90 minutes is maybe a realistic target, that definitely means the marathon is out. Nobody's doing a marathon in 90 minutes, are they? So just a little bit more on that schedule to say it's a work in progress at the moment. It's something I just share with my physio to see what they think. But the first part of it, the first 5 weeks, is probably fairly set in stone. So it's going to be increasing by 30 seconds of running for each interval, shall we call it. So 6 times running and walking. And what we'll eventually see over time is more running than walking, getting up to a point where I will run for 4 minutes 30 seconds without stopping, and then just 30 seconds of walking in between before I then go to 30 minutes of continuous running and then build up from there. And yeah, currently my plan is to do 3 runs a week and build up the time on feet for that slowly. So by kind of 10% each week for one of those runs, and then maybe just add a little bit extra to the second run, but always keep one run which is 30 minutes long, no more no less. So yeah, it's still going to be quite a lot less than I was doing previously. Been typically running sort of 5 to 6 times a week, playing football as well, but I do not want to get injured again, so I will take it as slowly and as sensibly as I need to ensure I can stay fit, stay healthy and keep on running. So also during my physio appointment, just did a few of those strength tests again, so testing my kind of calf strength and my kind of sit to stand as well, and yeah, really positive. Like the progress that I have made over about sort of the last 9 weeks is really obvious, and I just realised like how much work I had to do to get to that point, and it's something I really don't want to lose now. So it's a reminder as I get back into running that actually, you know, if I want to stay injury free, then I've got to do this strength training. I've got to have a real focus on single leg movements as well, because that's what running is, right? It's a single leg movement. And yeah, a lot of the strength training I was doing before probably wasn't so focused on that. So I guess I'm saying this now because I want to be held accountable, that as I build up my running more and more, that probably means I'm going to be a little bit less focused than I have been on my strength training, but I really need to keep at it because that is going to make such a difference to my running in the long term, and that is one of the benefits, if there are any, to being injured, is I've had a real focus on strength in that time. So yeah, just saying this now because I need to commit to the right strength training just to get my body stronger, not just for running but for life in general. So that's the promise to myself. Look what time it is. Another minute of running, number 3. So yeah, this will obviously will wear off soon, but for now it's very novel, so forgive me. There's not too much else that I need to say, to be honest. I just wanted to give you the good news, and yeah, look forward to future of running again, but being really cautious and conservative in terms of my return. So the sort of schedule that I put together is based on no increases are bigger than 10%, and probably pretty much everything as easy runs, so just taking it really nice and easy, not putting any extra stress on the body. They say, you know, if you're changing one thing, don't change the other. So, you know, I don't want to be introducing running, so that's going to be building up time on feet and mileage at the same time as introducing more intensity. That's just a recipe for disaster. So yeah, the focus is just going to be build up slowly next few weeks, get that base fitness up, continue cross training to sort of make up for the fact that I won't be spending massive amount of time running or doing kind of decent amount of cardio work. So yeah, swimming is going to be very much part of my routine for quite a while yet, I would suggest. But yeah, that's all I want to say, and I've just gone over the minute by accident. So easy to do, but that's all there is to say for this one. So yeah, if you're pleased I'm back running, then please drop me a like. I'd love that. If you want to follow my journey, I am going to be training for a sub-3 marathon. It's going to take me a long time to get back there, but if you want to be here for the ride, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.